Board games are more than just entertainment. They can teach us about strategy, negotiation, and even economics. Two popular games, Monopoly and Settlers of Catan, offer interesting lessons about economic inequality. These games show how starting advantages can lead to long-term dominance. Monopoly, created long ago, was designed to expose the problems of wealth concentration. Settlers of Catan, a newer game, focuses on resource management and trading. Both games, in their own way, mirror aspects of real-world economic systems. By studying the rules and gameplay of Monopoly and Catan, we can gain insights into how economic inequality functions. We can see how early success can create a ripple effect, leading to even greater advantages later in the game. These games provide a simplified model of complex economic forces. Monopoly is the classic game of buying property and charging rent. The goal is simple: bankrupt your opponents. Players roll dice to move around the board. They can buy properties, build houses and hotels, and collect rent from unfortunate souls who land on their spaces. The game's mechanics, however, inherently favor those who accumulate wealth early on. Landing on prime properties early in the game gives players a significant advantage. As they acquire more properties, their wealth grows and they can further expand their holdings. This cycle of wealth accumulation mirrors real-world economic systems where those with initial capital have more opportunities to invest and grow their wealth. The game highlights how wealth can beget more wealth, often leaving those with fewer resources behind. Settlers of Catan takes a different approach to economic strategy. Players compete for resources like wood, brick, sheep, wheat, and ore. These resources are essential for building settlements, roads, and cities. The game is played on a hexagonal board with different terrains, each producing a specific resource. The distribution of these resource terrains is randomized at the beginning of each game. This means that players who are lucky enough to have their settlements placed near abundant and diverse resources have a distinct advantage from the start. Those who control the most valuable resources gain bargaining power in trades. They can leverage this advantage to acquire even more resources and expand their settlements, further solidifying their dominance. Catan demonstrates how control over essential resources can lead to economic inequality. Both Monopoly and Settlers of Catan illustrate in a simplified way how economic inequality can arise and persist in real-world systems. Monopoly shows how wealth accumulation can snowball, while Catan highlights the impact of resource distribution and access. These games remind us that starting conditions and early advantages play a crucial role in shaping economic outcomes. They challenge us to think about the role of luck, strategy, and systemic factors in creating and perpetuating inequality. While board games are a simplification of reality, they offer valuable insights into complex systems. By understanding the mechanics of these games, we can start to ask critical questions about how to create more equitable and just economic systems in the real world.